What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Fina Team News.
Tina Carr says, "Hi, Kandi. You're glowing. Does that mean I'm oily or I'm glowing?" Tina says, "Hey, Kandi. How are you, Mama Joyce, and Todd getting along these days? Praying all is well." Whew, child. You know, it's always a weird thing with my family and the experience. I feel like we be doing real good for like 8 months. We be doing real good, and then it just goes to hell. I don't know. I mean, we going through one of them weird periods again, but at least we're not on your TVs and you don't have to hear our drama right now. You know what I mean? We're not on your TV with our family drama. But the thing about us, our stuff be real. So this stuff be happening whether it's a TV camera there or not, child. So yes, please keep praying for us. We trying to get it together. Okay.
Over a decade of marriage. Wow. Yeah, this is crazy that they're still going through that. Okay, this man have been married to this woman for 10 years. And they've been together for more. And her mom is still doing this. My goodness. All I can do is wish them the best and continue to pray for the family. And you have to get to a point where you're just like, you know what? It is what it is. What will be, because there's absolutely nothing else to prove. Okay? After all of those years of marriage, being an amazing dad, being a great husband and all of that, I'm sure Kandi and Todd have their ups and downs. No one is saying Todd is perfect or Kandi is perfect or Mama Joyce, okay? They all have their issues and their ups and downs. But when you spend years with someone, you don't have anything else to prove. And if you're still there, then hey, I'm choosing to stay here. I'm choosing my family. I'm not going anywhere. And after all of these years, her mom still wants to be that way. I don't have nothing else to prove. I'm just going to, you know what? Let it be. What will be, because at this point, I'm not about to keep wasting my time going back and forth and doing the same thing over and over again. This is crazy. And if you go to the RHOA playlist, you already know I've had conversations upon conversations, long ones, okay, about this. So that's the reason why I'm not really going there and going in. We know this history, so I'm not going to waste too much time on it. But I think Todd is in the space of, listen, I'm building my legacy with my family. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving my wife or my family because, oh, her mom doesn't like me. I can't do this anymore. So he's established that. I'm not going anywhere. I just need to learn to live with it. But you also have to listen. Kandi said we are going through it right now. So because they're not on TV, we don't know exactly what they're going through. But the question was, are they getting along? And we already know the history. And that's why I just went straight to her mom and Todd, because we know the history. And for them to still be going through it after all of these years, that's a hot mess. Because what else does she want that man to prove? And I'm glad that Todd is at the point and in the space of absolutely nothing else to prove. Okay? I have nothing else to prove. I've been here all of these years. I've proven myself. And that's on that. Okay? But anyways, Kandi talked about how amazing her career is going, if she would ever come back to reality TV and all of that. Of course, she defended Kenya more. She went in, but I'm going to do that in a separate video since I'm behind. I'm just focusing on her career, her family, and everything else that she talked about on Amazon Live relating to herself and her family, like I said, her career. The Kenya Moore conversations, the Real Housewives of Atlanta conversations, all of that. I'm going to talk about all of that in a separate video. So let's get into the rest of what Kandi had to say.
Shout out to Cassandra, says, "I no longer watch the show because you're not on it." Oh, dang. Okay, let me tell y'all. I'm not one of those people. I'm not trying to tell people they shouldn't watch the show because I'm not on the show. It was my choice to leave the show. They didn't do me dirty. They didn't do me wrong. Matter of fact, I have a great relationship with NBCU. They actually gave me a development deal with me and Todd. We have a deal with the network to produce shows. Right now, we're developing a show for the network. Not that we're on, but that we are casting with other people on it. So I will have to say that Bravo has always treated me good. You know, I mean, I've had my ups and downs as far as like what I had to deal with on the show. But I think that's what you kind of like when you're signing up to do reality TV. You're going to sign up to, you know, be putting your life out there or to have people attack you and craziness, which is not always fair. But it's like you kind of know you about to be in the BS. You join those type of reality shows. So, but outside of the show, you know, as far as like opportunity and, you know, different things, like they definitely, you know, have done a lot in my career. So I'm never going to be shady or any of that. Like, nah.
Do you give any announcements?
Which you want me to announce?
Do you have any show details? Any show?
Of the show that we're developing?
Like, is there a time?
Well, okay, when you're developing a show, right? Basically, even when you have a development deal, you still have to come with them with different concepts and different pitches or whatever. And so throughout the pitches that you show them, then they say, okay, I like that one, or I like this one, and, you know, I'm interested in, you know, going into development on it. So they give you, you know, a budget so that you can start the process of casting. When you have like we hire an extra producer to go and, you know, do all these interviews and do all this stuff with different people that you bring to them, and then they go through that, and then they say, okay, that person sounds interesting, or this could be, you know, whatever. So once you do that part, then they say, okay, you know, I like what y'all bringing me. Now I want to see some film work, so you can shoot scene work with those people, you know, to kind of give them like, okay, yeah, this could be something. And then from that, they decide if they want to green light the show or not. So, you know, we were like at the end of the casting part. Like, you know, they already liked the people, but they wanted to see some tape of the people, you know.
A sizzle.
We ain't got to the actual sizzle part yet. We just had to finish up editing their interviews and all that stuff. So it's really cool though. It's really cool to see it from the other side instead of having to be the one that's being judged. Even though I think I'm going to forever be judged. It doesn't matter. Like, I can post something on Instagram, I'm going to be judged. You know what I'm saying? The problem is I don't care. I guess it's not a problem. That's actually a good thing. I guess that I don't really care. Being on TV for so long, you kind of get like, okay. You get like this weird, not really caring what people think about you. Yeah, I have like this armor. Phyllis Vaughn says, why did you leave the Atlanta Housewives? Okay, that's a simple answer. Well, I don't know if it's that simple, but it's simple. So last year was my contract year. So meaning that was the first year and forever that I was able to make the decision for myself whether or not I went back. Before, they was able to just pick up my option in my agreement. So last year, they did make me an offer. I chose not to come back because I really, really want to get in my acting bag, meaning I want to do more scripted shows and I want to do more acting and all of that. And the problem is when you are on Bravo as a, Bravo talent on their show, they have first position rights with your contract, meaning they come before any other network, even if you do stuff with the other networks. But if I was to get a leading role on another show, that network would require me to give them first position. So I've never been able to even audition for big roles on other shows because I was never able to give somebody first position. So yes, since my time came to where I could make the decision, at first it was a hard decision to make because I've been contemplating on what I was going to do for a couple of years because I knew this chance was going to come up eventually. But they let us sit for so long while we sitting there waiting. At first, I didn't know, but then as I kind of got comfortable, I started doing so many different things. I was like, you know what? I'm good. I'm going to take my chances right now. And I'm not upset that I took the chance. I'm very happy that I did because I don't know if y'all heard, but your girl is one of the producers of Othello on Broadway. I am a producer, and it is starring Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal. And we have already broke records, the highest grossing Broadway show in Broadway history of any week of sales on Broadway. In history. And we did that at a time during like where spring break, where the ticket sales are normally historically low. I mean, it outsold Harry Potter, Lion King, and all of those shows what they sold during Christmas holiday. So you know how big their sales are during that time. We outsold them on a non-holiday period. So come on, somebody. Your girl is doing what she's supposed to do. I mean, we got more escape shows. The girl group that I'm developing, we had the #1 song on R&B radio, the first girl group to do it in 23 years. Yes, they're signed to me. Yes, your girl made that happen. Like, I feel like I'm doing what I really am supposed to be doing. Not to say that I would never do reality TV again. I'm not saying any of that. But just right now, I feel like I'm in the place where I want to be. I've been vacationing more. Yes, like I've been living my best life. So I'm friends with them. I support them. But I don't have to be there. And I'm not mad about it. You get what I'm saying? All right.
The bullet.
I feel like I definitely dodged a bullet. I was not supposed to be there this year. Anyway.
Of the girl group.
Oh, my girl group is called Siren. They are P-S-I-R-Y-N. P-S-I-R-Y-N. Check out their acoustic version of their single that went #1. It was the song is called Sober, but they put out a acoustic version. I will be dropping their EP soon, but until the EP comes, enjoy the acoustic version. Lee says, I feel like you're in a more chill era. What's up next for your either work or vacation wise? I'm leaving today. LA, New York. We got our big opening night this weekend. Big things happening.
Going worldwide.
I'm going worldwide, y'all. I'm going to China this year for my kids, taking the whole family for a school trip. We're going to enjoy that. Going to Orlando like we always do on spring break. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do for my anniversary, if we're going to do anything. I don't know. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff coming up. This 11, I just been telling y'all all my business.
That's a lot of time.
Okay, so Jessica Johnson says, hey, Kandi, will Escape have any more shows this year? Yep. We got multiple shows already planned out this year, but the next one, I believe, is on May 3rd here in Atlanta at the in Stockbridge at one of their theaters there. When I tell you, it's going to be lit. We doing extra stuff for the show. So definitely would suggest that you're there because we are going to add a little more. I mean, I think that Mother's Day is coming up. So it's a lot of things happening. I would highly suggest that you come to the show because it's going to be a good one. You got to tune in. I'll be back on Amazon Live, this Friday?
Yes.
This Friday. So make sure you join me again because we're going to have more tea, honey. More tea. I will see you then. Thank you for joining my Amazon Live.
Congratulations to Kandi and Todd for everything they got going on. I'm wishing the both of them absolutely nothing but the best. And hopefully on the family side, one of these days, the whole Todd and Mama Joyce issue will be resolved. But for now, like I said, I'm sure Todd is used to it and he's just focused on his family, building their legacy and moving forward and just letting her mom think what she wants to think and do her. Because after all of these years, you have a husband, an incredible father to your grandchildren and all of that, and still want to be in some hot mess, child. Anyways, there you have it. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. Take care. You all for your love and support. If you subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.